Yo, what's going on, gang? It's that black guy, the black guy, back again with another banger video for y'all. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about my lean phase I had in high school, maybe like my junior year, kind of during into the summer towards senior year, but I kind of stopped during the senior year. So yeah, basically my junior year of high school, I was addicted to lean, and it was very bad. But let's get right into this shit. So let me start off by explaining how I got into possession of this promethazine with codeine. You feel me? So this was maybe November, end of November, into the. I remember it was near Christmas time because I my first video on my Snapchat memories that I took of me pouring up a cup was I was wearing a Christmas pajamas, so I know it was December. I don't know why that matters, but I just wanted to let y'all know the whole rundown, so y'all know all the facts, okay? So this was like December, early December, and my mom she had a really bad cold, and she was really sick for like a week. She didn't go to work for a full week, and if you know black parents, they don't skip a day of work, they don't skip a day of school, they don't fuck around with that shit. So a week goes by and she goes to the doctor because, like, she got to get checked out because, like, it's been a full week. She's taking fucking NyQuil, DayQuil, all this shit. It's not really helping. So she goes to the doctor and come to find out she has, like, really bad pneumonia. And she's just coughing her fucking lung up. She's going crazy, coughing, sneezing, cackling and shit. It's wild. So she's bedridden for a week or two. And lo and behold, I didn't know it at the time, but she had showed me a couple days later because she was in her room like fucking knocked for days, bro. Days. Like she did not leave her bed for days. And I was like, she didn't even get up. I didn't see her leave her room. She has a bathroom in her room, so she just had to get up, use the bathroom, and that's it, really. Like niggas would just bring the food up to her type shit because she was that sick. But I didn't really notice until she had shown me in her medicine cabinet in her bathroom. She showed me what medicine she was taking. 'Cause I was like, I asked her, I said, "You still taking a Nyquil and Dayquil? 'Cause honestly, I don't think that's really helping you." She's like, "Nah, they gave me this thing," and she showed me the promethazine shit. And I'm like 16, 17 at the time, and I listen to rap music and shit. So I was like, as soon as I see the promethazine with codeine, I'm geeking. I'm like, "Oh shit, you got the good stuff." And she already knows me. Like she knows how I be. She knows I be smoking and doing all this shit. So she already told me off rip. She said, "Yo, do not touch this. Do not fuck around with this shit." And obviously, I touched it and I fucked around with it. But that's for a later point in the video. So, lo and behold, I see that and I'm plotting already in my head. I'm rubbing my hands like Birdman. I'm like, I bet. How we gonna do this? How I'm gonna sneak in here and steal some of this? You feel me? So it was maybe the next night because I didn't want to make it hot and do it the same night. So I waited till the next night and I grabbed my little cup. I didn't have a styrofoam cup. I had one of those red cups, the red solo cups. So I just took one of those. I had a bottle. I walked all the way to 7-Eleven and came back just to get. I brought a bottle of Sprite, the big ass 2-liter bottle of Sprite, just to pour that shit in the fucking solo cup and mix it with a little lean. And obviously at the time I didn't know shit about lean. This was my first time ever drinking it, sipping it, even like concocting it. You feel me? So I had no clue what the dosage was, how much I just put in, how muddy it should look and shit like that. Cause I just listened to the rap song. They say, "Yo, muddy my cup up." As if it ain't as muddy as the fucking ground, I don't want it. So it's like I kind of went buck. I went a little buck wild my first time sipping. I'm not gonna lie, and I wasn't really sipping. I was kind of a little bit chugging, and it was just all around bad. I'm not gonna lie. So, I sneak in her room. She's fucking knocked out. She's off the lane, so she's slumped as fuck. She's not hearing a sound. I could walk in there fucking banging drums and shit. She's not gonna wake up. She's off the lane. She's done. She's KO'd. You feel me? So I'm not even really worried about it. I just go in the bathroom. I look at the shit. I kind of measure it up to see how much she drank already. She drank like maybe not a lot. She drank maybe like a fifth of it because she had it for a couple days now. But I'm not gonna lie. I took that shit. I went downstairs and I poured. I'm not no cap. I poured half the cup of Sprite and literally like the other maybe fourth of the cup. I filled that shit with lean, bro. It was crazy. Like I put a crazy amount in there, that amount that I should not have taken for my first time at all whatsoever. But yeah, lo and behold, I take it. I put the ice in the cup. I'm circling around the cup and shit. I'm hype as fuck. I'm sending Snapchats to my friend because niggas is in high school. We still flexing the shit at the time. Feel me? So I'm sending it to my friends. My friends like, "Yo, bro, you trying to sneak that over to the crib? Feel me? We go get turned, nigga. I got some weed. I'll match you and shit." And I'm thinking, I'm like, do I want to do that and really risk getting caught and not having my lean supply? So I said, "Nah, bro, I can't. It's my mom's type shit." So he's like, "Alright, cool, bet it's whatever." So I'm just doing my thing. I sipping the shit. I'm laying down in the living room. Cause I didn't really want to go upstairs. I was vibing. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I took the first sip of that shit, took the first couple sips, and I sat there for a little bit, I felt it immediately, bro. I was slumped. I was chilling on that chair, nigga, on that couch. I was vibing. I'm not gonna like nothing in the world could even like make me move off this couch. I'm not gonna lie. Like there could be a fire breaking out right next to me. Some dude could come in, bang the door, robbing the place, bro. I would still be sitting there fucking calm, cool, and collected. That's how lit I felt. And I made it a point to not smoke while I was taking it my first time because I wanted to make sure that the high did not affect my lean high. You know what I mean? Because you know how niggas like most 9 times out of 10, if you sipping lean, you smoking weed, you smoking a blunt or something while you sipping a lean. But I just want to feel the effect of just the lean by itself, how that shit would make me feel dolo. And then the next time I was gonna try it, so I had my stizzy on me, and I was like, I was about to hit it, but I was like, nah, let me just see how this, let me just play this out, see how this shit goes for me. So maybe like 30, 40 minutes go by. I'm like halfway done with the cup. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I felt incredible. I was feeling really good. Like I was obviously nodding off and shit. I was a little tired or whatever, but I felt amazing. So after this day, I keep doing this and doing it and doing it every night and shit. And after a while, it's because we only had one little bottle of promethazine. You feel me? So between me and my mom using it, granted I was using a lot more than my mom was, cause my mom was only using the little cap sizes. She was only taking the little cap sizes and popping it. That shit was having her fucking slump. And I was mixing like half of that shit in a fucking Sprite in a fucking double cup and shit. I was wilding. But I'll say maybe a little bit after Christmas, maybe couple days after New Year's, she ends up having to re-up on her fucking shit. And if you know these pharmacies and shit, you know they be kind of skimping with the drugs like this, like hard drugs like this that they know niggas be addicted to, like lean and Zans and perks. They be skimping hard on that shit. They don't like giving resupplies. They don't like having niggas re-up on that shit. But my mom had enough for 2 refills, so she was Gucci. This was her first refill. So she had this first refill, and she still had like a little less than half left in the first bottle that she had. So I had a little left in the old bottle, and then a whole brand new one I could crack the seal off whenever I wanted to. So I continued this cycle for a couple more months. I finished the first bottle maybe a month later, and then my mom cracked the seal of the second bottle. I started getting to it. She was none the wiser to any of this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how she didn't realize her supply was going down that fast, cause like literally every like 2 3 months it was like halfway down. But that's none of my business, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, after my spring break, when like school was basically over, I kind of started wilding and like sipping lean in class. So let's get into that. So right after spring break, I'm starting to let my nuts hang a little bit. I'm feeling a little cocky. I'm like, I bet, bros. Next year senior year, we ain't gonna be doing shit senior year. We just gonna be waiting for colleges to accept us type shit. So I'm gonna be fucking wild in senior year. So might as well just start now. Like basically once the SATs were over and we finished taking that and we applied for colleges, like niggas was already in college mode. Like we were already locked into college. No one gave a fuck about senior year. Like high school was literally in our peripheral at this point. No one gave a fuck. Niggas would come in off the bars. Niggas would come in with vodka and water bottles and shit, bro. Niggas didn't give a fuck. We would come in smoking weed in class and shit, bro. Well, that was that one time in that one story. I'm not gonna act like we did that on a daily, but feel me? We would come in with the pens and shit, just smacking it in the bathroom or whatever, smacking it in the back of the classroom, blowing puffs of clouds in the air, cause we would just didn't give a shit. And I'll never forget this one day that I took a little bit too much. I might have wilded out a little bit. So this is how I would do it. I would have my book bag, and at the school I went to, we didn't really have textbook because we just had an iPad. We paid like a couple $100s for a technology fee, and they would just give us a free iPad to use for the semester, and it would have all the textbook and shit on it. It would be Gucci. So niggas really only brought an iPad and maybe a notebook or two for some classes where the teachers like wanted you to actually take notes and write them. So I would have in my bag, I would have the bottle of the lean, because my mom only took that shit at night. So during the day, she would be out at work. So I would just have that shit on me. So I would just bring the bottle of lean to school. And I would have like the packs, those packs you buy from like 7-Eleven or Party City of the styrofoam cups. I would always get the red solo cups. I don't know why. But of those red solo cups, like the packs of like 24, I would just buy one of those and just keep that shit in my bag. And then every other period, I would just go in the bathroom. I had a little thing of Sprite that I would buy from the vending machine in the cafeteria in the morning, and I would just take the little bottle of Sprite. I wouldn't OD like pour a full cup obviously because I can't drink that fast, but I would just pour like a little, basically like little shots of lean. I would literally take shots of lean during class. So we would go in the bathroom. I would pour a little bit. I'll pour maybe like I'd say like an eighth of the fucking cup into in Sprite, and then I'll put like a little tiny dose of the lean. And I would just swirl it around in the cup, let that shit get lit and settle and shit. Now you feel me? I'll get to sipping. And this one day I think it's because my last class I had was like a Spanish class, and I think I told y'all this in a previous video, but the Spanish teacher I had, she was not from she was from a third world country. English was not her first language, so she wasn't really like a good like enforcer type teacher. Like she didn't really like yell at us and shit. She was kind of soft spoken. So basically this class was like it was my last period class, so this was basically just free reign to do whatever the fuck I wanted. Cause it was the end of the school year, we didn't have any projects and shit. We were just all vibing. We would literally just watch videos and play Kahoot in this class. So I took it upon myself to go to the bathroom and start buck wilding. I showed up until like 5-10 minutes late. I didn't give a shit. My eyes were low as fuck. I looked crazy. As soon as I sat down on my seat, my boy next to me, I'm not even gonna name him. There's no point. But my boy next to me, he nudges me. He's like, "Yo, bro, you Gucci? You smacked?" And I and I just open my bag and I kind of pull out the bottle of lean low key so he can see it. And he's reading the label. He's like, and his mouth is open so wide. He's like, "Yo, you you got I could get some, bro." And obviously, I'm not gonna lie, lean is expensive as fuck, and I'm on a limited supply. I only have one more refill after this. Oh wait, no, I think this was my last refill. Yeah, this was my last refill of the shit. So I was super stingy with the shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. This shit's under my mom's name, as you can see right there. I said my mom's full government name on the fucking label. I was like, yeah, bro, this is my last refill too. I'm sorry. Like, unless you're gonna throw me some bread, bro, I can't just like give you a free full ass cup of lean. You feel me? That's OD. And he was like, yeah, I understand, bro. It's Gucci, but like, you look crazy right now. I'm just letting you know. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Thanks for letting me know, but I'm just gonna knock the fuck out of this class. I'm gonna be real. And I sort of did knock the fuck out, but apparently I was just like, I was just doing dumb shit in my seat. I don't really remember any of this. I don't know why, like, I don't have good recollection of this, but my friend that was sitting next to me, he told me that literally I was in my seat, just chilling, and she was just playing a video on the fucking TV, minding her business on the fucking, watching the screen. And I don't know why, but I literally just started sinking in my seat, and I literally just fell on the floor for no reason, bro. And everyone in the class, like, looked at me, and I was just like, I laid there for a good like 5 seconds before I finally realized like what the fuck I was doing, and I got up. And I literally have no recollection of that. I don't know what the fuck. I felt like I took a bar. Like it was crazy. I did not remember that shit whatsoever. The teacher looked at me for a second, but she didn't say anything. I think she was just flabbergasted. Honestly, she had no idea what to say to that. She was like, she was taken aback by my stupidity. Like honestly, I think I was just trying to get comfortable in the seat or something. I had to be because the chairs at that in the class, it was like wooden chairs. It wasn't really the best seats. But niggas had to make do with what they had type shit. So I guess I was just trying to get comfortable with a chair, and my ass ended up slipping and falling off the fucking chair onto the floor. I was laying there for 5-10 seconds, looking like a fucking dope. And apparently there was niggas chuckling in the class because they half of them niggas probably knew I was fucking lit as fuck. But anyways, for me, maybe more time goes into class, and at this point, I'm fucking knocked the fuck out on the desk. I'm sitting there, laying there, slumped. I'm drooling out my mouth and shit. Like, I swear to God, it felt like I was off like 3 bars, no cap. I don't know how much I took this time, but I was literally at this point, I was taking it like damn near every day. So I don't understand why this shit had me fucked up to this level. Truthfully, I feel like it's because I was in class. That was one of my first times really doing it in class, and one of my last times, honestly, because I acted like a fucking dumb piece of shit. But I feel like when you get smacked in school or in class or in like a setting where you're not supposed to get high, it just makes you feel more high. You know what I mean? Am I bugging? Like let's say you're in class and you get smacked. Like compared to you just being outside with the boys getting smacked, I feel like when you're in class and you get smacked, it just hit a little different. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but it just hits a little bit differently. And today was no exception. So class ends and like she's dismissing us, and I'm still on the fucking table, knocked the fuck out, drooling and shit. And my boy that was next to me, he nudges me. He's like, "Yo, bro, class is over. We could go home and shit." And I kind of just, I don't even know what I said, bro. I just mumbled some bullshit. I said, "Oh," I just mumbled whatever the fuck. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just mumbled some dumb shit, and I just got up. I picked up my bag. I damn near fell walking at first. I got up at first. I damn near fell down picking up the bag. I picked up the bag and I walked out. I looked so fucking stupid. I don't know how that teacher didn't say anything to me or how she didn't like report me to the dean or something, but God bless her, I guess. So I go outside and I have to wait for the bus because we take the bus home. There was a bus that would stop right in front of our school, and it would pick up the niggas. And there was a certain route that most of the kids that went to my school got dropped off at. So the bus would go down that route, and I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting on the bus, and everything just felt like slow fucking motion, bro. Like the nigga that was in my class, he was sitting next to me on the bus trying to talk to me and shit, and I wasn't having any of it, bro. I was just sitting there, just minding my business. I was just looking out the window, just looking at all the cars drive by, and it just looked like everything was in slow mo. It was pretty fucking lit. I can't lie. It was kind of lit, but like the point when I was in class acting stupid, it wasn't lit. But once I got out of class and I was on the bus just vibing, it got a little more lit again. You feel me? And of course, I'm on the bus and I'm low key coming down from the high, and I'm like, yo, let me get another cup. So I go in my bag. I go in my bag and I pull out the cup, and my boy's right next to me, fucking grilling me as I'm doing this. I pull out the cup, I pull out the lean, I pull out the Sprite, and I'm just concocting my little recipe, and he's just watching me in awe right now. He's like, "You're really doing this in the middle of the fucking bus with all the students in our school, thinking nobody's gonna snitch on you or anything?" And at this point, it's damn near summertime. There's like maybe a month left of school. I didn't give a fuck. If you gonna snitch on me a month left in school, you a fucking bozo. Let's be real. If you snitching on niggas 1 month before summer break, you're a fucking lame. No cap. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'd probably consider this my climax, maybe. I'd say my peak climax of my lean phase, because after this point, this was basically my last cup and my last bottle that my mom had, because this was her last refill, like I said before. But after this, I kind of knew like I wasn't really gonna be sitting here buying like lean from niggas, because first of all, that's very expensive, and at the time I was still low key like I was still dabbling with the cocaine and shit. So between coke and lean, I don't have that much money in my pocket. I didn't really. I worked at fucking Starbucks, nigga. Like, how much money you really got making as a barista to be buying coke and lean every fucking day? You know what I mean? So I already knew like once this bottle's up, like it's kind of over for this whole phase I have right now. So since I knew that, I'm not gonna lie. I just said I was just trying to drag it out as long as I could. I wanted to have this last like there was maybe three-fourths of the bottle left. I wanted this shit to last the whole fucking summer for me. But I kind of knew that wasn't gonna happen because between me and my mom sipping on it, bro, it was gonna evaporate sooner or later. So maybe like July or something. I'll just tell you the last time I did it, because after that I just stopped. And I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been fiending to do it again, but kind of not really. Like I've been fiending to do it, but then when you think about the price and how much I have to spend for it, I kind of don't fiend. You know what I mean? It's like when you say, "Yo, I want a PS5," then you check the price and it's like, "Yeah, I don't really want a PS5 that much," type shit. That's how I felt about lean. And truthfully, I only think I even started. I didn't even really consider drinking lean as like a thing. Like I didn't really. I wasn't really going into it thinking like, "Yo, I'm feeling to try lean for the first time." It was really just because it was right there, readily available, and it was for the freezies. That's the only reason why I tried it. But yeah, the last cup I had was probably in July of 2019. And this last cup was a pretty good cup. I can't lie. I had there was like there was a good portion left in the bottle, and my mom at this point her pneumonia was long gone. She wasn't even really thinking about she forgot the shit was even in the fucking medicine cabinet. I just had that shit in my bag for like a whole month straight. She completely forgot it existed. So at this point, I was in the clear. I was like, all right, the rest of the shit is mine for the taking type shit. So you feel me? I'm not gonna lie. This like I had a good portion left. So I called up my boys and I'm like, yo, like. Feel me? This probably gonna be my last time, sipping the mud. So if y'all wanna come, we could do a little celebration. And you feel me? We could get lit. So they pulled up my friend, y'all know Gilbert the plug. You know the usuals, Jay, I forgot their other names. Fuck. Jay, Joe, whoever the fuck else I named in other videos. The regular niggas that be in the videos was there popping out. And Gilbert brought some moon rocks. I had the promethazine. I had the Sprite. Other niggas had blunts rolled up. We was all ready for the roto. We was getting lit. So we was in my garage fucking vibing. And I'm trying to split and evenly distribute it between all of us. And I was about to give us all separate cups. And my boy Gilbert, he said, "Yo, bro, you've been doing it in cups this whole time. You don't just put it straight in the bottle." And I'm like, "Nah, cause like I don't really just be drinking whole bottles of Sprite on the regular type shit. I like having like little sample sizes, cause that should be having me feeling right." So he's like, nah, bro, this is your last time. If this is really your last time sipping it, you gotta sip that shit right. So he takes the whole, the little Sprite bottle that I got from 7-Eleven, not the 2 liter one, the smaller one, and he puts the rest. He literally just dumps the rest of the lean in there, and he starts fucking putting the bottle upside down, flipping it up, trying to mix it up good. And I'm watching him, and I'm low key in awe right now. I'm like, damn, bro, my son's really a pro. Like he put me onto coke. Now he's putting me onto the how to truly drink lean properly, like the rappers and shit. I'm like, feel me, like you a good plug, bro. All things considered, I know you be like giving me cocaine, crack type shit, but like all things considered, you a good ass plug. You feel me? So he does all that. He lets me get the first sip, obviously. So I take the first sip, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit tasted different than any of the ones I ever put in my styrofoam cup. I don't know if it's because he mixed it better when he was flipping the bottle up and down, like how they do in the videos, but that shit tasted so smooth. Oh my god, that shit had me cruising. I was sitting there vibing. We had the speakers playing. We was blasting music and smoking joints. And then that moon rock. Oh my god. Once he put that moon rock in the bong and lit it up, that shit brought me to a different stratosphere. Like between the lean, the blunts, and then the moon rock. Holy shit! I was on the fucking moon, literally. I was vibing out. It was so lit. So yeah, and I didn't really have any like major like withdrawals or anything afterwards. I'm surprised I didn't, but I guess my immune system or my tolerance or whatever the fuck it's called is just like pretty fire because I didn't have any real withdrawals. There was some nights where it was hard for me to sleep, kind of like with coke when it's like when you do coke and it's hard to sleep. That's kind of how it was for me with lean because for damn near a year now, I was sipping lean every night, putting myself to sleep. So once you stop, it's like, damn, like my body isn't really used to just going to sleep regularly without the drug. You feel me? So yeah, there was maybe like a week or so where it was tough for me to sleep. But after that, after I got through that, and I'm not gonna, I'm, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad. I literally stopped sipping lean, and that week that I couldn't sleep, bro. After that week was up and I finally got some rest, I went right back to my cocaine shit, bro. I said, all right, bet I got no more lean. I don't want to spend money on it, so I'm gonna spend my money on coke. Terrible. Don't ever do the shit I do. But yeah, this was a very long video, and I was kind of just going on and off on tangents in this video. But feel me, I just like talking, so deal with it. I'm not editing this shit out. Fuck you. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, you know what to do. Comment, subscribe, feel me, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.